right, man. Detroit Lions move on from Isaiah Buggs. Seemed like he said his goodbyes. Also, Bruce Irvin, his practice squad window, he said this is goodbyes. They also did activate, I think, before last game, Tyson Alalalu, whatever. So, and they will be getting Alim McNeil back for playoff run. So, they getting a few guys back. We're gonna talk about their impact and some of the guys they let go. I think Isaiah Buggs have been on thin ice all year. I think they did a good job sewing up that middle, even with Alim McNeil being gone. Alim McNeil provided them a little bit of juice in the pass rush department. Nobody else provided that at all. And that's just what you're missing on this Lions defense is a pass rush on the inside, a pass rush opposite but Aiden Hutchinson, and then you just really missing some corners, that really can cut. You're probably missing that number one corner. I think you can get away with Sutton being your second guy because you can double bracket. You can do some things on the other side. I think Branch is good doing what he's doing, but they're going to have some decisions to make, not just with, moving on from Buggs and Bruce Irvin as they get some guys healthy, but they're going to have some decisions to make. And I think some of the decisions they're going to have to start making is, and I've been saying this from the beginning, I'm going to keep saying this and putting it out there and trying to speak into existence. Move Melifanu to your main corner spot. Move Cam to 2. Keep Branch at 3. Jerry Jacobs and Vitor, they your backups. You know what I'm saying? And when Gardner-Johnson get back, that would allow him, and what made Melifanu so good, it allowed Kirby Joseph to go back to being a free safety, being a cover safety, where he ain't in one-on-one coverage. So now, with Gardner-Johnson getting back there, now he can do what Melifanu been doing, and that's covering the safeties, that's covering the tight ends and covering some receivers in the slot and one-on-one coverage. So now he can get a little bit more exotic with his blitzes as well too, and you can move these guys around. Gardner-Johnson covers receivers, slots, tight ends, backs. Melifanu show he can cover at 6'3", receivers, slots, tight ends, backs. So now you can get a little bit more exotic with your coverage, with your blitzes and some of your coverages. Because now you got, you got two guys that can really cover in Melifanu and Gardner-Johnson now. And now, you move Jerry Jacobs and you move Vitor as your backups. So you get a little bit better there. You get Alim McNeil back because you get a little bit juice on the inside. He pushed the pocket. James Houston he ain't playing Sunday. He a little bit further out, and it is what it is. You just got to be prepared to be without him. So, and then you get Jason Cabadina back, the fullback, and I think that's very, very important. I think that's very important to get him back. Because I think when you go play teams like Dallas and San Francisco, you obviously going to run the football. And I agree with what O.J. Simpson said about Saquon Barkley and the Giants. A few years ago, give him a fullback and let them run traditionally. All these offensive coordinators want to be, untraditional. It's more than ever right now that you want to be a traditional power football team, pulling guards, using a fullback, because a lot of these linebackers are hybrids. It's not your Dick Butkus' linebackers no more. It's not your grandfather's great-grandfather's linebackers no more. Where they big physical run pluggers. These guys are built to move in space and cover. So you got these fast and lighter linebackers as hybrid safety linebackers. You want to run downhill at those guys, and I think that was a huge mistake by Ben Johnson last Saturday by not running more downhill. And hopefully they use the fullback, because that's going to be very, very key in a playoff run is using that fullback. In my opinion, they're going to need to use the fullback. I really do think they're going to need to use the fullback. And get them going downhill and making those major collisions downhill. Man, that's what I really think. They're going to need that. They're going to need the fullback. So we'll see, but I think they really gonna need him short yardage situations. I think in situations where you're going against really good fronts like the 49ers and the Cowboys, you're gonna need to run behind that fullback. So, Bruce Irvin, he made a little bit something happen in that Saints game, and they probably could use that pass rush and that speed off the edge, because I ain't seen Charles Harris do a damn thing this year, and I ain't heard the Julian Okoye name in a minute neither. So maybe they value them more than him, but Bruce looked like he had more juice in his legs than a lot of those guys out there, in my opinion. But I probably would have got rid of Charles Harris before I got rid of Bruce Irvin, in my humble opinion. But that is what it is. But now they getting healthy. A lot of these guys gonna get snaps come Sunday with the starters, and work their way back in. And then it look like more than likely you gonna go see the Rams. Rams gonna come to Ford Field, and hopefully they be a little bit more healthier. Some rust they got to get knocked off. Alim McNeil played more games than Gardner-Johnson, but we'll see. Gardner-Johnson is the mouthpiece in the back end, a veteran player, a guy that could take the ball away. And what allowed them to be better was moving Tracy Walker to the bench and allow Melifano to do what they was asking Kirby Joseph to do when Gardner-Johnson went out, and that was cover a lot of these guys one-on-one. Now you got Gardner-Johnson back who can cover these guys one-on-one. Now you can put Melifano and cover the team's best receiver. You just live and die with that. Hopefully, I would probably sit Cam Sutton, allow him to rest his toe. Anybody that's banged up, I would allow them to rest come Sunday. And then you go from there. You allow Melifano to cover the team's best receiver, Cam Johnson to get the second, let Brian Branch get in the slot, and you go from there. Let Alim McNeil anchor the middle. The linebackers, they playing really, really well. Nobody talking about how Campbell and Anazoni is playing. They playing fantastic football right now. So, if you can get that back end stabilized in the coverage and communications, and they've been doing well blitzing and some of the things being more aggressive, I think they could be okay. Vidor getting beat on that deep post, that was Derek Barnes' fault. But then again, if you got somebody that's gonna challenge CD and run with CD, or more, somebody like Melifano, it wouldn't have been that easy of a catch. So, but that still falls on Derek Barnes for missing that blitz. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Hit the link tree. Like I said, you can find me everywhere there, man. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.